Hello, my name is Samantha Williams, and I'm here to talk to you all about the need for a national alert system for people with disabilities. Imagine you have a son or daughter or know someone that has a person in a household that has autism. Overcoming that is difficult enough, but what if there was an emergency? Do first responders know what to expect if a person with disabilities is there? Do they know that the top 5 fears of autistic people are loud noises, bright lights, unfamiliar things and people, strong smells, and windy and stormy weather? No, because they haven't been educated. How do you think a firefighter would feel if he found a child dead in a house because all their fears hit all at the same time and nobody knew that that child with autism lived at that residence? Had the firefighter knew, maybe he would have known the hiding spot that the child went to when he got scared. What if first responders were called at a residence because of someone ill and an individual that is autistic lives there, and when police, fire, and EMS showed up, it was sensory overload? And they may run and not respond to the stop command. They may move away when approached, may cover their eyes and look away consistently, and the officer didn't know they were autistic, and that person is on the wrong side of the law because of lack of information. People with autism may be nonverbal. Approximately 50% of this population is nonverbal, or may only repeat what is said to them, may communicate with sign language, picture cards, or use gestures and pointing. Do the first responders know that someone is in the house when nobody responds to a firefighter's call? Autistic people may have seizure disorder that is not apparent to first responders, may not recognize a police vehicle, badge, or uniform, or understand what is expected of them, may appear high, on drugs, or drunk, or having a psychotic episode, may be poor listeners, may not seem to care what you have to say. Their lack of eye contact may give you the feeling that they aren't listening or that they have something to hide, may react to sudden changes in routine or sensory input with escalations of repetitive behaviors such as pacing, hand flapping, twirling, hands hitting themselves, screaming. Temper tantrums are an expected response to fear, confusion, or frustration as an effort to stop the stimuli. Do the police know? They may not recognize danger or hurt, may possess weak helping-seeking skills, may not be able to distinguish between minor and serious problems, may not know where or how to get help for problems, may not be able to give important information or be able to answer questions. There have been cases of death to children and adults because of not knowing. That is just not acceptable when there are ways to help everyone involved. Some cities, counties, and states have already implemented an emergency alert system, which is great, but it's important that there's a national emergency alert system. It would be a database system that would notify the first responders, whether EMS, police, or fire, that a registered person with disabilities like autism lives at that residence. It will make them aware of any special needs they need to be mindful of. It can also give their name or even a photo of that person and a list of their sensitivities. It would also help by educating the first responders to understand the different aspects of autism spectrum and other disabilities in an effort to better assist members of the disability community. It will teach first responders to understand the sensitivities and how to resolve any conflict in the most peaceful manner. This system would also allow for a program that people with disabilities are able to meet and greet the members of the first responders. It allows them to get familiar with EMS and ambulance, police, and their car, and the firefighters in their fire trucks. This would, of course, make it less scary to them when they see an emergency vehicle, and it may ultimately save their life. That is the ultimate goal, is safety of our citizens with disabilities and the safety of our first responders. In Brownsville, it's already in place, as well as the state of Wisconsin, and this system has saved lives. It should not be available to a few. It should be available to every citizen with disabilities in the United States. We need a national alert system for our citizens with disabilities and the first responders who come to help. Thank you.